Has anyone been just flat out mean to you? I love these. I like gossiping.
Yeah. I mean, I've had like, at Mad TV, this is what happened. So, did I tell you the story? Katie DePaul. So there's a writer. She wrote Ghostbusters, the one with the women in it. Great,
Right.
better than the original. But my point is that Katie wrote that, and she was a writer at Mad TV. And so for our very last table read, the show's canceled. Back then, we wouldn't get the fucking scripts emailed to us. We would get it delivered.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So they would deliver it.
Yeah.
And so the script, and at Mad TV we would read 20 sketches, 7 or 8 of them would make it, right? And so I'm rifling through what sketches I'm in, right? And then there's a sketch in there that I'm never in. It was like a reoccurring sketch with a couple, like it was a guy and a girl, but it's like a country. No, it was 2 girls. It was like a country TV show kind of a thing, right? And but I'm like, why am I in this one? And they're having a conversation, and in between the conversations, my line is in there. Some of them's like, "Shut up," or I'm losing my mind, right?
Those are your.
These are the lines,
Right.
That didn't really even make sense with the dialogue that was happening,
yeah.
right? But Katie, that script was the only one like that was delivered. So when I'm doing it in front of everyone at the table read, when they're reading it, that's not in there. So now everyone thinks I'm going fucking.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, now everyone
That's
thinks
funny.
I'm going out of my mind.
Is that on purpose?
Yes.
Who did it to you?
The writer of that sketch. And the last line is, I'm going to shoot everyone in this room.
Wait, what?
And then one of them was just bird noises. It just says bird noises. So beep, 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 beep. Like, so when we're reading it, right, you could see executives backing up from their chair.
That is. How long have you been on the show at this point?
This is my 8th year.
That's pretty fucking funny.
I didn't feel like it was.
I understand.
Yeah, I didn't
I
like
understand you being upset.
Yeah, I didn't
but
like
that's
it like
also.
I was.
And also, that's
yeah.
very funny.
It is in retrospect funny, but
In
what happened
retrospect,
was,
yeah.
So at the end of the sketch, it was dead silence in the room. You know what I mean? And in my mind, I'm like, I read it wrong. Like I misinterpreted how to deliver these lines. So
The bird noise. I did the bird noises wrong.
Yeah. Like maybe it was a different bird noise or whatever. I should have done something like that. But it was like, and as it's dead silent, and then there's only one person that's laughing, and it's Katie.
Oh.
She didn't even tell anyone, even any of the producers.
Afterwards, she didn't tell.
No, she stood up, and she goes, "Bobby has a special script
At
that
least
he only
got
has."
you off the hook.
Right, and the whole place went into laughter.
Oh, good.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
it's like I just went to Vietnam or something. It was fucking traumatic. Yeah. I mean, that was, and ever since then, I ask.
Do you?
At table reads, I go, everyone has this one? All of a sudden, compare. Okay, I mean, yeah.
Did she do things like that to you after that, or?
No, that was our last episode. That was our last table read, but she'd been like wanting to do it for years. Like as a prank. You know what I mean? It's a really good one, if you think about it.
Wait,
right?
has someone been really outwardly like mean or?
Sizemore was rough.
Yeah.
On me the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I just thought it was hilarious.
But he has that reputation, I feel like.
Yeah, I've heard stories, but then he flipped and we got along fine.
Yeah,
Then he owned you.
Yeah, then he owned me. Then I was his
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Well, here's a funny story I never told. It's not anyone like being mean, but it was really awkward. I was playing an Oscar I was an extra on the Ben Stiller show.
Oh, wow.
And I was playing an Oscar statue in Oliver Stone Land. It was a skit they were doing.
Is this post Jackass or pre? Did people know who you were then? When you did this?
No. This was years before.
Okay, so no one knew. You were just then you were back to
I
the
was like
background.
21 or 22.
Wow. Okay.
So Jackass didn't have it for another 8 years. So I was playing the Oscar statue, and the costume guy was like, "Okay, we got to figure out what to do with your package." And I was like, "All right, And he goes, "We got to hide it." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, "I'll just talk." He goes, "Can I? It'll just be a little better if I do it."
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, okay. And he proceeds to stick his hand down my pants and my underwear.
Yeah.
And reach under and grabs my dick and balls and pulls them back. And then, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he's like, he maneuvers, he's like, okay, I think we're good. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And of course, you can't complain.
No, it was
Yeah.
really awkward, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also knew that what happened was so awkward it's probably a little funny,
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
even
yeah.
let someone do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, sure.
So now
go
you-
ahead.
now- so
I didn't know he was going to. I didn't know what he was going to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was going to just like
But he grabbed the
from-
actual flesh
No, but from the
hungry
back.
hippo me
from the back.
From the back, he pulled it
Yeah,
backwards
yeah.
like this.
But
Here,
over
I'll
the under.
show you.
No, no, but over the underwear or through skin?
No, it's cut-
Holy
hand
fuck!
on
Okay,
cock.
okay. Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow,
skin
wow,
on skin.
Wow,
It was raw dog.
Raw.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see if that would have what I would do. Probably nothing.
We'd probably laugh.
I would laugh. Yeah, I go.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Or
No,
like-
it was awkward, and I found it a little funny. Really awkward though.
Why don't the Oscars have genitalia?
what?
They tuck.
No, but the statues, right? Or the actual Oscar itself?
Oh yeah, what you're saying? Yeah, but they don't have a
he
nose or
naked?
eyes or mouth either. So like,
Oh,
so,
that is
yeah,
true.
you know what I mean? If there was
True.
if there was other things, you know what I mean, on it, then
Yeah, I think Oscar puts his nuts in his butt.